Well, hello there, Libra. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. I have your October through November reading. And I'm going to start with Cosmic Dancer Oracle. Pull 3 cards from this deck. So give me 1 second. I'm feeling like a really happy energy from you guys right now. Happy, but also content. Content and happy. I feel like that's a good place to be. Three cards for Libra, please. 3 cards for Libra. Right. Now, I'm also going to be pulling 3 cards from Divine Circus. One more card for Libra, please. One more card for Libra. Okay. Sorry, I had one completely fall out of the deck there. It jumped. Okay, so we are going to start with Notice the Pattern. In much the same way that a song returns to its chorus, the object of your inquiry has been a recurrent pattern in your life. Look back and identify its history and origins. When you locate the repetitive melodies in the orchestra of your life, you can rewrite the song and dance to a different tune. Move beyond the surface layers of your life to uncover the belief systems, values, and paradigms that are creating the underlying patterning of your reality. With pure love and unconditional self-approval, be willing to examine the filaments and threads that are weaving the fabric of your experience. What is familiar about this situation? How far back can you trace it? It may be that the situation you're experiencing has roots in your personal history. It could go back even further to the history of your family, heritage, culture, or even your past lives. We often feel frustrated when we identify the reappearance of a challenging pattern because we imagine we've been running around in circles. But this is never the case. What looks like a circle is a spiral dance, bringing you even closer to the center of your soul. Each time a similar lesson appears, you have the opportunity to learn it in a new and more profound way until you master and ultimately integrate it. You will treasure every twirl of the spiral dance as you come to see all the power and wisdom you gained along the way. So I'm kind of picking up 2 different groups here. as I said in the beginning of the reading, the group that is pretty much happy and content. And then I'm also getting like another group that's kind of going through some challenges right now. Not sure exactly what challenges that are coming up. I feel like it's a cycle. Like it's feeling kind of like an endless cycle. Something that you continue to go through. Alright, let's get a little bit more into this reading. I feel like we're just kind of scratching the surface there. Communicate with spirit. When it comes to receiving divine guidance, human language can only go so far. That's why art and ritual exist. We can receive, perceive, and communicate that which goes beyond linear thinking. When you enter into the timeless dimension through dance, art, or meditation, you will discover the answer or answers you seek. Consulting this deck allows you to delve deeper and expand further in order to merge your awareness with the cosmic dance itself. Known by many names, including Spirit, Infinity, Divine Presence, Pure Awareness, the Great Holy Mystery, and God, Goddess, all that is. When you look to the finite world, you will see the convincing appearance of drama, discord, limitations, and lack. But when you look beyond the disappearance, you will see that the three-dimensional world is nothing more than a hologram, a fantasy crafted by the human ego that will dissolve as quickly and as surely as our nightly dreams do the moment we awake. In truth, all is one. And that one reality is eternal, conscious, dynamic, expansive, and alive with intelligence. So, I'm getting a feeling that some of you need to connect with the divine, connect with spirit, and it'll help you get through these endless cycles that you're going through. Because I feel like it's just one of those things that are just over and over and over, over and over and over. Which I'm kind of wondering if this is kind of it might be like a past energy. Because why would I pick up happiness and contentment? Give me one sec. I'm just gonna kind of get into this energy for a minute. Yeah, I feel like it's mostly a past kind of energy. That's really all I'm getting. So maybe it's not two different groups. I don't know. No, it is two different groups. Alright, let's go on with the Master of the Dance. On the surface, it seems the world, inside and outside of you, is filled with movement, color, form, and noise. But tune in even deeper, and you will perceive the eternal, silent stillness behind all appearances and manifestations. Now is a time to enter fully into the stillness and to come into a state of complete and single-minded presence. This is what it means to master the dance. The time is right to gain greater mastery in a discipline, an art, career path, or another other area, or to step into greater self-mastery regarding your entire life experience. Whatever dance you are being called to master, set the clear intention to do so, and commit to devotional, dedicated daily practice. Spiritual practices such as meditation, prayer, and spending quiet, solitary time in nature will also support you in attaining new wisdom, expertise, and you are a full spectrum being. You embody archetypal polarities such as dark and light, lunar and solar, feminine and masculine, and intuitive and rational. When you honor and unite these energies within your being, there will be balance. You will connect with your wholeness, live your power, and feel at home in the world. Alright, so I am feeling that happiness and contentment still. And what I'm getting from this card, adding on to what I've already picked up, is that it's more of like an endless cycle that you've dealt with before has popped up again, but you are still content because you dealt with it before, and your happiness is that you know that you'll get through it because you already have, and you know that this is just spirit testing you once again. So I mean, in reality, you've pretty much mastered the dance of life. So yeah. Alright, now we have Supernova. And I feel like some of you guys just aren't to be messed with, in a sense of, you have mastered pretty much life. A rocket is capable of traveling far and with great power and speed before settling into an effortless orbit far beyond the world in which it began its journey. To launch, however, requires power. A quiet and contained power is not appropriate for the task. A raw and explosive force is needed to propel the rocket from the known world of Earth towards its destined orbit in space. The oracle of supernova indicates a time of rapid growth, so accelerated and powerful that it can feel like an explosion, as if you were the rocket being launched into space. It tends to be of high intensity but short duration. Willis, this is a positive thing. It can cause shock waves and disrupting patterns and create feelings of instability and even uncertainty as your world starts to change in ways you don't feel are within your personal control. You may feel like there is a powerful momentum moving you out of what your life has been towards some new unknown destiny. So I feel like there is the other group that I was picking up before. They're still kind of stuck in the endless cycle, and Spirit is saying that they kind of need to go back just a little bit, recognize the patterns, and to listen to their intuition on how to get out of it. Also, asking for guidance at this time. And I mean, they'll essentially catch up to everybody else with the supernova. It's just rapid change, I mean, like, once you have a realization of what you've been going through and a realization of stagnation, then all you're going to be doing is going forward. But this card right here is saying that you're going to be going forward in a rapid transit, basically. Just poof. All right. We have Bright Baby. When a painful or confusing feeling grips your mind, situations can seem more complicated than they need to be. The Oracle Bright Baby tells you that the best and brightest way through even the most apparently complex issues is often the simplest. Saying no, stepping back, voicing your truths, having patience, acting when you need to do so. Asking for help. Simplicity can assist you in taking steps, day after day, until the issue has resolved itself, just as naturally as night melts into day. To heed the healing truths of Bright Baby, you are asked, even if just for now, to drop the complex adult explanations, justifications, interpretations, and stories. What is the simplest version of the story you are dealing with in your life right now? And how can you act on that simplicity with truth, compassion, and authenticity? If you aren't sure you can get to simplicity, if the confusion seems too great, the Oracle brings you confirmation that a blinding flash of clarifying insight is on its way. Make sure... Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Make sure you don't discount the insight as being too obvious or simple. Oftentimes, the answer you need is right under your nose, just waiting to be discovered, and also as plain as the nose on your face. Alright. So, I kind of just feel like Bright Baby just confirms what I talked about just before we read the card. But yeah, there is a group of you that are going through those endless cycles that others have already gone through, and are basically ascended above it. And then this is the card that jumped out, so we'll see what this one's got to say. But it is Play Your Hand. There are times to surrender and flow, to let the universe show you where to go. Then there are times when you need to choose, to play your cards, to make your move. The universe is asking you, what do you want? What are you willing to do? Don't waste a golden opportunity in such a repetitive audience. Go into your heart and ask for what you want. If you don't know the details, that is just fine. Ask for the essence of what you want and leave the finer details up to the universe to sort out. Do you want love, abundance, peace, pleasure, passion, purpose? Or do you want creative freedom to discover, express, and enjoy the hidden inner treasures of your unknown talent? So to feel so safe and secure within that, you can relax and live your life to the full. So I'm getting a couple things for this card. We'll start with the second group. So I feel like, just that communication with spirit, asking for guidance to get through what you need to get through. Maybe you don't know what to ask, but there's got to be some kind of action into getting you out of being stuck. Unless you like the stagnation, then go ahead and continue to be in stagnation. But if you want out of it, then ask, how do you get out of it? The answers will come to you because spirit has your back. You just got to be willing to listen. And the other thing that I was picking up is for pretty much the masters. Like, I feel like you guys, with the happiness and the contentment that I felt from you, it's like you don't even know exactly where to go from here. It's not that you're in stagnation, you just don't know what you want to do next. I mean, like, you felt like you pretty much mastered what there is to master. But there are other, there's got to be movement somewhere. So figure out what it is that you would like to happen in your life now. Alright, so as for the cards that are on the table, I am done with those. Now I have some message cards for you. We're going to start with my Moonology deck. Two cards for Libra, please. Two cards for Libra. One more card for Libra, please. One more card for Libra. Alright, so we have, your commitment is being tested. And also, a personal issue reaches resolution. So, with the commitment is being tested, I feel like that's the group, the very first group that I picked up. I mean, it's just basically, figuring out where you want to go from here and being committed to something. And then with the personal issue reaches resolution, I feel like that is the group that is struggling right now, and eventually you will be able to get the answers that you seek and get out of that in a cycle or cycles that you're going through right now. Alright, then I have two more. This is from the Divine Feminine. We have the Black Madonna, Our Lady of Hermits. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. We have Our Lady of Guadalupe, the Empress of Protection. I'm safe and divinely protected. I'm held in love at all times. So I feel like these two cards are for the second group a little bit more. I feel like some of you guys are going to be going into hermit mode, but just know that you are protected. Get out of that stagnation. Alright, as for this reading, I am done. And I'll be seeing you guys in December. I wish you the best, and I'm sending you light and love.